but no. Because apparently I have it somewhere on me that says, Belle, don't answer me, ghost me.
And then you say, let's take this off the app. And then you give me your phone number, and then I text you, and then you don't respond to me.
He goes, I just don't like the TikTok thing. I don't like the social media thing. I have not spoken to him since. And after that day, I started regularly posting on here. I got an offer from Dipsy. I got an offer from Quinn. I started doing...
Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you are all doing well. So on today's episode, we are going to be taking a look at some modern women who are just absolutely losing their marbles. They are going insane because dating is not up to their standards. Men are walking away, men are not interested in committing to them. And of course, what better way to vent that frustration than to rant about it to strangers on TikTok? So without further ado, let's just jump right in. As always, guys, don't forget to go and subscribe to Locke the Bounty Hunter. I'm going to leave his channel linked in the pinned comment of this video for sending us today's clips to cringe at. And let's just jump right in to the chaos.
I have a bone to pick. How are you going to message me telling me that I'm the most beautiful girl you've ever seen? And we go back and forth like 3 times, and then you say, let's take this off the app. And then you give me your phone number, and then I text you, and then you don't respond to me. This was like a month ago, so this isn't like a couple hours you didn't respond. You asked me for my contact information, and then you didn't respond.
Okay, so first of all, this woman is absolutely crazy. Second of all, men are able to do this if they want to, right? It's only notice how it's a real problem when men do this, okay? Oh, men are so awful. Why would a man do this? But when a woman does it, it's empowering and it's strong. And the reason why he did this is because he doesn't care. Okay, this is something that women do literally all of the time to men. Literally, most women on these dating applications are just looking for either the most attractive dude or subset of dudes on there, or they're just looking to get free attention and validation. So, you know, this is something that men deal with all the time. Personally, I couldn't care less. And this woman is just losing her marbles over it.
Asked me for my contact information, and then you didn't respond. Oh my god. And then you find me on TikTok. Okay, you find me on TikTok. You go over to my Instagram. Okay, you go over to my Instagram, message me, hey, we have similar stories. I like you, blah, 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 blah. We should hang out when you're in town. And then no respond. And then it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Going.
I mean, you're the one that continues to choose to talk to this guy. If it's such a problem that he doesn't actually want to meet up with you and that he's ghosting you and that he's screwing you around, you understand that you could always not talk to the guy, right? But of course, the man who gives the least attention, the highly attractive guy, okay, he's the one that she wants, and she will ignore all of the other dudes who are actually interested in her, who refuse to acknowledge that she's obviously clinically insane, and she chases this dude instead. Okay, this is why I have absolutely no sympathy for these women who reach 30 years of age or they're divorced or whatever, and they've gone through a long period of dating and they're still single. Is because they chase dudes like this. They chase dudes who are not really interested, who don't really want a relationship, and then they cry when they get cheated on, or the dude lied to them when they never even had a relationship to begin with, and they could have gone with a dude who actually cared about them from the very beginning.
Going. It just keeps going. Going. Tell me how. We hang out a couple times. I come see you. You start breadcrumbing me. One message you send me, thought of you. I respond back, nothing. Why are you messaging me? Do you keep sending me one message and then not responding when I respond?
City boy! City boy!
Have you guys noticed that some of my videos have gone missing over here on YouTube? That is because I am slowly moving them over to locals where I can actually host them without the risk of getting in trouble. If you are not aware, many creators are starting to move over to places like locals, Rumble, etc. because YouTube is not really a free speech platform. So if you are interested in supporting the channel and getting access to videos that are no longer available here, make sure that you come and join us over on Locals. The link will be in the video description down below. Supporters get access to their own exclusive videos that are no longer available to the public. So make sure you go to the link in the description and join us over there now. But anyway, guys, back to today's episode. Look how addicted this woman is to this guy, by the way. It's all about the dopamine. It's all about, you know, the validation and the amount of attention she receives, okay? If this is such a bad trait for this guy to have and he's so awful, why do you keep messaging him? Why do you keep chasing him? Why are you hanging off of his every word, waiting for these responses? Right, this is the funny part that men come to realize when you watch these women try and date, is they will say one thing, you know, oh, this guy's an a-hole, or this guy never treated me correctly, or he's a narcissist, or I mean, pick any of these words at this point, right? But they continue to try and chase and date these men, and they get really frustrated when men walk away from them. All of a sudden, it's this huge issue, right? If a man doesn't want to date a woman, it's some huge issue that has to be spoken about on TikTok, and we have to talk about it, and all the girls have to, you know, huddle together and try and figure out this, you know, insane mystery as to why a guy might walk away from them. Because it's such a problem. But, you know, again, guys, if women do this, right, of course, it's strong, it's empowering. Women are able to change their mind at any given point in time. And just by the way, the reason why this guy is doing this is because he's only interested in fun. He doesn't actually want to date you, and he doesn't see you as anything serious.
Why? I hate dating so much. You know what the thought I had yesterday was? I thought to myself, maybe I should go back to my ex. Do you know how bad that would be? Do you know how bad that would be? I just want to find one person. I just want to find one person that I get along with that likes to text me back promptly.
Yeah, see, never believe this crap, okay? Wow, that's a hell of a frame to pause on, isn't it? You know, oh, I just want to find love. I just want to find that one guy who I'm going to move this off this. That's terrifying. That's not even any better. You know what? None of these frames are really... This is probably the least terrifying one of them all. You know, she just wants to find that one guy who she can have a relationship with and that, you know, she likes talking to and who will actually respond to her messages. But guess what? The guy who responds to her messages, the guy who actually cares about her, who wants to talk about her, oh, he's boring. He's not enough, okay? He doesn't earn enough money, or he doesn't look nice enough, or he doesn't have enough followers on Instagram, or Becky, her friend, doesn't like him, or one ear is too long, you know, like a millimeter longer than the other, and all of a sudden we have to break up over it, right? You see, this is the problem here, is these girls are so spoiled for options that they don't actually see the options that they have. It reminds me, I saw one of you guys leave a comment ages ago, about how it's almost like, you know, as a kid, you'll say, oh, there's nothing to eat. Even though there's food to eat there, you just want the junk food, right? It's the same kind of mentality that I'm sure a lot of us had when we were kids, you know? Like, we don't want the super healthy stuff that's in the fridge. We want to go out and we want to have a bit of junk food or some candy or something like that. It's the same thing with these women. They date, you know, they have so many damn options that everything is boring to them, except for the most... you know, the most interesting quote-unquote thing that they can get. And it's a problem when the guy doesn't like them. So let's continue.
I just want to find one person. I just want to find one person that I get along with that likes to text me back promptly, that likes to take me out, that just likes to have fun. What the fuck is these games? We are in our 30s.
I love it, right? Because when we get to 30s, now all of a sudden it's about time, okay? We're running out of time. I need to have a family. I need to get married, right? I need to stop looking like the you know, the crazy woman at the family reunions, okay? And the funny part about this situation is that men are not running out of time in the same way that you are. Right? It's very different for a dude to get to age 30 and talk about his dating situation than it is for a woman to get to age 30 and go, you know, I'm running out of time. Because the difference is, dudes still have time, first of all, because of biology. Okay, as a woman goes into her 30s, you're really risking, like, if you want to have a family, you are running out of time. Hell, many people would argue you are out of damn time. Okay, you go into things such as geriatric pregnancies, but anyway, men can still have children. Okay, and for dudes, a lot of the times, hey, it might take them, you know, such a long time to actually build up, you know, hit the gym, make the finances to where anyone actually cares about them at all. Right? Many, straight up guys, men are not really cared about unless they can provide something. I'm just going to keep it real, okay? Men oftentimes, they need that time to actually build something because men are not cared about simply for existing like women are. That's not how it works. But of course, she only sees it from her perspective. Oh, you know, we're running out of time. We're in our 30s. A lot of dudes in their 30s are like, wow, I just started to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I finally just put my life together. Things are going well. Okay, my body's looking a lot better from the gym. I'm making money now. Right? And now the dude actually starts to be cared about, quote unquote, by the people around him. But it's not the same for women. Look at it. Look at this stressed face here, man. Let's run it back.
That I get along with, that likes to text me back promptly, that likes to take me out, that just likes to have fun. What the fuck is these games? We are in our 30s. The people I'm going for are in their 30s still doing this stuff. Don't you agree, Taz? Look at my dog. Look how cute.
Okay, so I was fully expecting that to be a cat. A lot of these women, as they go into their 30s, they become crazy cat ladies here. But, you know, videos like this are absolutely hilarious to me. I love dogs. I don't like cats. Cats are a terrible animal. But these women who go into their 30s and they're still complaining about this crap, it's only actually going to get worse for them over time. Especially because if you have a woman like this and she's dating dudes in her 30s, in their 30s, of course, she's only going to want the best of the dudes who are in their 30s as well. But the problem is now that these dudes have more options. Right, so you're getting less and less options. The men are getting more and more options, and you're trying to bargain as though you're still that pretty 21-year-old, despite the fact that you're clinically insane. Okay, it's all very well and good, right? But when the looks start to run out, when things start to go downhill, okay, you don't actually have any leverage over men. When you were in your early 20s, here's the beautiful part about this, okay? When a girl's in her early 20s, she can get a lot of crap out of dudes. I mean, she can still get a lot of things for free from men as she gets older anyway, but she loses a lot of her leverage because her beauty goes away, right? Which would not be such a problem if for the fact that these women don't have personality either, right? So if you lose all of your looks and then all you have left is that you're insane, you know, of course, dudes are not really going to want to date you. But let's continue on to the next clip here. And I haven't seen any of these. Again, guys, shout out to... Wow, that is terrifying. Shout out to Lock the Bounty Hunter, guys. Again, don't forget to go and subscribe to his channel. It is linked in the pinned comment. And let's continue on to this next clip here. You guys can't see this, but she's also got an arm tattoo down there. And I believe this is like a neck tattoo a bit here. Let's take a listen.
A couple months ago, I was on a date with this guy, and it was somebody who I'd like dated on and off, but never hooked up with. And I asked him,
Lies.
in a very like curious way, not in a desperate way. I was like, why not me? Like, why have things never happened between us? Like, what is it about me that you're not interested in? And this was like a pivotal little moment for my brain, because he goes, I just don't like the TikTok thing. I don't like the social media thing. And at the time I wasn't posting on here very much, but that answer, I was like, you don't understand what I'm doing, and you don't understand me. I have not spoken to him since, and after that day, I started regularly posting on here. I got an offer from Dipsy, I got an offer from Quinn, I started doing...
And I think the world's ready for the asteroid.
While you're enjoying this video, make sure you subscribe to me and our fellow Fiend Gang members. You can find their channels linked in the video description. If you like my videos, make sure you go check out Warg the Detective, Hidan the Mummy, and Lock the Bounty Hunter, and subscribe to their channels in the description down below. Now back to the video.
And now...
Okay, so I'm just going to pause it there. First of all, nobody cares about the offers that you receive because of your TikTok. Nobody cares that you have a spicy account online. You have basically just put yourself into the box of recreational use only. So she was being a bit dishonest in my opinion here, What I think really happened was, hey, she had fun with the dude, but the dude didn't want commitment from her. I think she literally lied and had those things backwards. She said, you know, I was in a relationship with this guy or whatever, but he didn't want to have intimacy with me. I actually think it was the other way around. I think that he was, you know, having the intimacy, but didn't want to have a relationship with her. And then she asked why, and he brought up the TikTok thing. Okay, it sounds like she had a spicy account at the time, or she was doing some sort of spicy thing. And of course, she took issue with that because how dare the man be so insecure? It is disgusting to me, guys, how whenever a man comes out and has boundaries, like, I don't know, he doesn't want his girl to be half naked on the internet, that's considered insecure. So this woman goes into this rant here about how she got her offer from two things that I've never heard of in my life. Great for you. She's now got a spicy account here and her bills are paid. But at the end of the day, nobody cares. And, you know, your bloodline is not going to thank you for these offers that you have got here. Let's continue. And of course, if you guys can't see this, by the way, I'll pull the video up a little bit here. Let me just move the frame so you guys can see this. All right, look at the tattoos, right? People say that tattoos are not a red flag. I disagree. Look at this. So she's got a tattoo up on her traps here. She's got an arm tattoo going around her arm, and of course on the other side as well. And probably quite clearly a womanist as well. Let's keep going.
Got an offer from Dipsy. I got an offer from Quinn. I started doing, and now my bills are paid and I don't date men anymore. Learning lessons, baby. And when they're right there sitting next to you on the couch, pay attention.
Like, all
Very wise words here. You know, man, these women giving dating advice is like, it's literally like someone who's gone bankrupt 3 times trying to give you financial advice. You just don't take it. And the women who take this advice are going to end up single themselves. Let's jump into the next video here.
all it takes is being a respectful human being. That's all it takes. Just be a respectful fucking person. That's it. That's all I ask for. Just respect me. And we're straight. But no, because apparently I have it somewhere on me that says, bail, don't answer me, ghost me, don't talk to me, or simply fucking be, seem great, and then switch roles. Because, bruh, and I'm not dealing with less. I'm not settling for less, even for a friendship, a situationship, fucking FW, whatever the situation is, I'm not fucking settling for less.
Okay, so about 500 red flags were just presented to us right there. I'm pretty sure I heard a child in the background there as well, so it sounds to me, I'm just taking a guess in the dark here. This is a single mother who is still engaging in hookup culture, it sounds like, not settling for less. That is some amazing logic right there. Right, because of course when we have a child, any girl who comes out here and engages in all of this hookup culture, this woman is literally telling us that she's engaged in situationships, friends with benefits before, etc. If you read between the lines there, and then says that she doesn't want to settle for less. Why should a man settle for you? That's my question, is like, okay, these things that you mention in your videos, these things are very unappealing to men. Now, you might get some guy who wants to date you who doesn't respect himself, but any dude who wants to preserve his sanity at the very, least, will not want to date you. But let's keep going.
Less. I settled for less for so many years. I'm not doing it. Like, yeah, public rant. Fuck off if you don't want to fucking hear it. But like, fucking men make me sick. The male population makes me fucking sick. Or maybe, like I said, maybe it's me and it's on my fucking forehead.
We need to talk about not being able to get over someone. It is one of the worst feelings in the world to be stuck on one person. So I don't care if this is a breakup, ex, situationship, anything is valid. A crush that you never even dated. Not being able to get over someone is literally brutal. Especially when you know they're not good for you and your brain still thinks about them anyway.
Again, this woman, much like the first one, is quite clearly insane. But how crazy is this, okay? This woman thinks it's a real problem. This woman literally apparently can't get over dudes who she's had crushes on, or understands people who can't get over people that they've had crushes on. You were never in a relationship with this person to begin with. These videos, guys, they absolutely astound me, because a lot of them are predicated on the fact that these women don't even secure a relationship with a man, and then they grieve that relationship like they had it in the first place. Madam, you are psychotic. Like, I don't know what other way to say it, but how anyone can grieve over or still be stuck on someone that they barely even knew is simply amazing to me.
Even dated. Not being able to get over someone is literally brutal, especially when you know they're not good for you and your brain still thinks about them anyway. Something that really helped me is realizing that in the future version of you, there is going to be a version of you that is so happy that this did not work out, okay? Because the truth of the matter is, if this person isn't showing the effort back, doesn't want you back, isn't fighting for you, there is someone out there who is going to treat you so much better than that. And because you have no one to compare it to right now, you're thinking about that one person. But just think, there's a version of you in the future who is going to be so happy that this didn't work out. Because you know how there's always those things in your life where you're like, oh, if this didn't happen, it seemed like the end of the world. But if that didn't happen, then it wouldn't lead to this amazing thing. You and this person not working out is the blessing in disguise. And it's painful because you imagine what you guys could have been like in your head. And you have this like perfect reality that now you have to forget about. But you need to realize, number one, you can give yourself that love that you're looking for from them. And number two, they are really not that impressive if they were willing to just give up what you guys had, okay? Or if they never put in the effort. Like, literally be grateful that they're out of your life because you deserve so much more than that. And one day you're gonna be so grateful it didn't work out.
I love how with these videos, we always have to, like, somehow, we have to include, or at least allude to the fact that we deserve something, okay, innately. Simply because we exist, we deserve love from this guy that we really, really want. And this idea that, oh, you know, this guy, it won't work out with him, but of course there'll be some other guy willing to give you what you want. He's just not there right now. It's really, like, this shows you how a lot of these women, they refuse to date a dude who they perceive as less than them. Okay, because there are many dudes who would come out here and who would have relationships with these insane women, okay, who would give them absolutely everything that they want. But of course, these men are boring, they're not interesting, and chasing the bad boy who doesn't want to give them any attention at all is so much more intriguing and appealing to them. Okay, when you start to realize things like this, guys, all of the sympathy, like all of the empathy, just flies straight out of the window because you realize that it's all self-inflicted garbage. Right? I don't care how many times we see these videos where a lot of these people try and position themselves as victims, and although, you know, they'll say, well, this guy's an a-hole, or how come this guy lied to me? Pretty much all of it is self-inflicted, but they make it look as though 98% of it, hell, I'm just going to round it up, 100% of it is the fault of the man. Okay, I believe this woman back here, single mother it seems, right, just dropping the F-bomb every 2 seconds, doesn't like men straight up. Okay, despite the fact that she seems to have had a kid with some random dude, right, and that relationship didn't work out for whatever reason. You know, a lot of these girls are just clinically insane, man. Absolutely clinically insane, especially this woman right here. That is a fantastic thumbnail, though. Guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.